today.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Third and 1, Stroud.
Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Singletary, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled. At the 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Andrew Beck, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. from the shotgun. It's Young. And connecting here with DJ Shark. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Hayden Hurst, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Stroud looking to throw. And Dye brings it in. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on this. Screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Take it in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A 1st down throw for Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give running left. It's Sanders trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play action. Stroud now. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10.
got his man, Dell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run here with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks,
And that one ended up going backwards.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
they certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Young. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one a first down pickup of 8. To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Young. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So it's halftime here. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fletcher Cox in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Third and long for Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Derek Brown collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Singletary, but he's going to give it up. It's a reverse. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 into 36. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. They'll try to throw down. Young. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Now here's Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to get the lead up to 4.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the bootleg, Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Flush to his right.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Stroud off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 33.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud to throw it.
Escaping the... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. That's complete to Dell. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Stroud. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is up.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Young to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up in